Hi, my name is Brady Johnston. I am the lead estimator at Restaurant Specialties, RSI. We're a general contractor, obviously specializing in restaurant construction. We do a little bit of light commercial work as well. We've been in business for 36 years. During most of that time, we've had a lot of the same clients, a big one being Taco Bell, corporate. We've been working with them for over 35 years. Pizza Huts, we do Burger Kings, we do PDQs, Arby's. We also do Primrose Schools. We're doing a vet here in town. We do work all over the country. We're located here in Central Ohio, just north of Columbus, but we do work all over the place. We're a very small company, so a lot of us have to wear multiple hats, and that can become challenging, especially when you get busy, you get slammed, you get pulled in a bunch of different directions. So having numerous people being able to handle numerous different tasks, that helps a lot. Because we don't self-perform many trades, if none, we don't do a whole lot of takeoffs. The takeoffs we do are to double check our subs bids, and just making sure that everybody's apples to apples. If we don't get subs numbers, we use that to plug our numbers, because we have unit pricing and labor rates all over the country. So minimal before I took over that job. Now I started a new position in my department as a junior estimator. We didn't have one of those before. They'll be doing takeoffs for every job, for everything going forward, so we have that at our fingertips if we need it. So yeah, we're starting to implement more of that, and as I said before, maybe possibly growing into purchasing materials and having a purchasing manager along that line to help growth. I actually see a lot of potential for growth here at RSI. Right now we're not set up to self-perform any trades. We sub everything out. So a goal of mine personally is to have it where we are purchasing materials, which we don't really do right now, and that would involve doing a lot more takeoffs. So eventually down the line I'd like to work into that. Currently we're not set up for it, but that's one potential area for growth for sure. I had some experience with different software, and I knew we needed something. So after a little bit of research online, just a simple Google search, came across Stack. A big plus, you guys being based out of Ohio. We're located in Ohio. So I figured give you guys a shot, and it's been working really well. The process of actually doing the takeoffs, obviously we saved a lot of time, and during the bidding process we've saved time with having those takeoffs done and being able to compare them to our bids that we get from subs, making the bid day a lot easier. I mean, when I first started just 4 years ago, we printed probably 4 or 5 times as many blueprints as we do now. Everything's going digital. So I think that's just the nature of where things are headed. Oh yeah, we're pretty much all, we use Procore, we use Building Connected. We pretty much streamline our whole process from the time we get a project into bid to that job being complete. It's all streamlined through the programs we use. Stack is pretty easy to use. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to figure it out. Having used takeoff software before, kind of had the gist of it going in, which was a help. But I've trained 2 different people on using it that have never used takeoff software, and they picked it up pretty much the same day, at least being able to do basic stuff. So it's very easy to use. I think the thing I like most is probably that it's web-based. Like, I have my office, I have the bid room here, I might have the conference room if my project managers, if I'm with them, or if I'm on a job site and someone calls me. Yeah, I can pull it up just like that. And I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm in many locations given a day or a week or a month, and if I need to reference back to something, I can pull it up. As long as I have internet access, I can pull it up, and it makes things a lot easier, for sure. I think you guys are still working to improve it, which is good and evident. I've never had an issue. I don't remember ever reaching out because of an issue. And yeah, we're going to continue using it going forward. So there are some projects that we do more takeoffs on than others. If we have a really solid sub base in an area, we don't as much rely on it. But if we're going into an area where the sub base isn't very big, we we realized going in that we're probably going to have to plug a lot of numbers until we can make contact with some subs. So there's been times where there's been big jobs that we need to do takeoffs on pretty much everything, and it just takes some time. But I think that was beginning of this year, and we had stacked at the time, so it made it a lot easier.